And good evening, Firebird football fans, and welcome back to the Nest here in Stanhope as the Southern Nash Firebirds host the Patriots of Southern Alamance. First time, I believe, ever in school history, these two teams playing each other. Southern Alamance comes from Graham, North Carolina, and they make the trip through storms and weather in Raleigh all the way here with hosting a record of 2-1 overall. And, of course, Southern Nash undefeated at 3-0 after defeating Fike last week. Looking forward to getting things started here tonight. Of course, as usual this season, our sponsors are Vandermark Side Farms as well as Wilson Molding Machine. And back this week joining me on the microphone is Kenneth Fly. So we'll have dual coverage. You won't be stuck just listening to my boring voice as we get this thing going here in the Nest. Ready to get things kicked off. The Firebirds did win the coin toss and deferred to the second half, so the Patriots will get the ball first. Charlotte Benson is lined up for the opening kickoff, and we are ready to get things underway. This is the Tar River Sports Network, and this is Firebird Friday Night Lights. So a pooch kick, and obviously film was watched. It was fielded, and that will be returned by Logan Faust for the opening kickoff return score.
65-yard kickoff return.
So apparently Southern Alamance has done their homework and watched their game film. And that will result in a quick score for the Patriots as they pull ahead 6-0 with only 10 ticks off the clock. And this will be the first time this season that Southern Nash has trailed.
And it looks like Southern Alamance going for two here.
Dodson in a quick pitch back to Jackson Parrish. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to say he broke the plane. And the two-point conversion is good. And just like that, it's 8-0, Southern Alamance. So these two teams match up very closely. Rushing yardage, I'm sure Kenneth, you got some stats, but they're pretty close so far on the season as well as in passing. I think the big question here is going to be the defensive matchup. Obviously, we did not get to see the Firebird defense other than the two-point conversion on the field, and how well they stack up against this Southern Alamance rushing offense, and, of course, how Southern Alamance can stand up against the Southern Nash offense.
Yeah, coming into the game tonight, Southern Alamance has had 876 yards rushing and 188 yards passing. So we'll see what happens tonight, like you said. And then for Southern Nash, 949 yards tonight on rushing, and then 173 yards on passing on the season so far. We'll see how they do.
So pretty much tit for tat. I know last week at Fike there were 4 Firebird turnovers, as well as I believe there were 15 penalties called in excess of 100 yards. Those mistakes cannot be afforded tonight, as what appeared to be a pooch onside kick is fielded by Keegan Wallace, who will take it down at the 45-yard line of Southern Nash.
And that's probably a smart thing to do right there. Just go ahead and just get something going here. We'll see how Southern Nash comes out here. And like you said, first time Southern Nash has trailed all year.
You know, interesting, Southern Nash goes with the pooch kick, and Southern Alamance turns around and goes with the pooch kick. So already the similarities are showing up. Jake Cooper from the shotgun. He'll hand off to Talake Mitchell. He's around the left end, got some room to run. He'll cross midfield and take it down and be knocked out at about the 48-yard line in Patriot territory. And we have a early update as Northern Nash is trailing D.H. Conley by a score of 6-3. And that's probably in the first half. Of course, a late start here after the weather and lightning had delayed the game, as well as Southern Alamance, who were delayed on their travels. So Cooper with an audible will realign KRT. And it looks like a little bit too long with the audible. That's going to be a delay of game penalty against the Firebirds. So that'll take 5 yards off the Mitchell run, and it'll now be 2nd down and 8. Firebird center Daniel Kiley. Cooper again in the shotgun. He'll do a quick pitch forward. And very well read by the defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. The carry by Israel Whitaker. A loss of about a yard to bring up 3rd down and 9 now for the Firebirds. And Cooper will line up under center. Pitch to KRT. He'll look around the right end. He's got room to run. One man to catch him. A stutter step, and he'll be taken out of bounds down close to the 20. And it looks like they're going to mark him down at about the 19.
34-yard gain.
So a 34-yard rush by KRT around the right end. And Southern Nash now in the red zone. And this time a handoff off tackle. And it's Jonathan Hines on the carry. There'll be actually a loss on the play of about a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Firebirds. As the play clock approaches 10 seconds, Firebirds will have to speed this one up a little bit. And Tyleek Mitchell will take it right up the middle off center. It'll be a gain of about maybe 4 on the play. It's going to make it 3rd down and 7 now. Third down and 7 now. And Luke Faulkner with a push up the middle. He'll run into the defensive line. There will be a short gain. It's like about a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6 now for the Firebirds. And Coach Brian Batchelor will go for it here on 4th down. And Mitchell mishandles the ball, but he's got room around the left end. Missed the tackle. Tyleek Mitchell takes it into the end zone for 6 on a 4th down and 6 conversion. And that'll bring, no, they're going to hold back Charlotte Benson, and looks like the Firebirds will go for 2 to try and tie this thing up. So a 2-point conversion attempt upcoming here. And motion again, and it'll be Tyleek Mitchell around the right, and he's got room, and he'll step into the end zone. And the 2-point conversion is good, and we have a tie ball game with 9:07 remaining in the first. Here at Southern Nash. So we'd like to thank tonight's sponsors. First of all, Vandermark Side Farms, who produces the nature's best natural grass. Successfully owned successful family farm operation for 35 years. Their vision is to enhance their customers' field of dreams 1 yard, 1 field at a time. Varieties being produced include Bermuda, Fescue, St. Augustine, and Zoysia, servicing central and eastern North Carolina, all homeowners, local governments, public and private schools, corporate locations, and athletic fields. They are dedicated to meeting the customer needs and enhancing their lives. Vandermark Side Farms. Tonight's sponsor. So Charlotte Benson on for the second kickoff of the evening for the Firebirds. And another high pooch kick. It will be fielded by Logan Faust again. And he'll take it back up the middle. A nice return all the way to the Southern Nash 35-yard line. So that was a 30-yard return. And it is 1st and 10 Patriots from the Southern Nash 35. So a first look at the Patriot offense, and Landon Dodson under center. And that'll be a pitch or a handoff off the left guard. And I believe that was Logan Faust on the carry.
Yeah, it was Faust on the carry.
So pick up about 3. He's going to pick up 2nd down and 7 for the Patriots.
And it looks like Southern Alamance runs about the same offense as Southern Nash does.
The ball's loose. A big pile in the middle. Southern gives the original sign that they have it. And Southern Nash has recovered the fumble. The first turnover of the game belongs to Southern Nash. Don't know who that was on the recovery. And it'll be Southern Nash football 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. And that was, it looked like the entire Firebird defense as that ball came out in the middle of the pile. And Jake Cooper and company back on. And Tyleek Mitchell again will look around the left end. Little room to run. A gain of about 6 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4.
It's almost like Southern Alamance wants to give them, will give them the sides, but they don't want to give them the middle, and it's going to burn. Mitchell's going to burn them like that again, like he did a while ago.
You know, I was giving Southern Alamance credit earlier for watching their game films, but that was on the kickoff. But they got to know that Southern Nash lives on around the ends,
yeah.
And if they can't contain that,
it's going to be a long night.
And this time it's Luke Faulkner up the middle. He doesn't go down, keeps his feet. Finally taken down at about the 40. They're going to mark him just inside the 40. And they're going to give him the 1st down yardage.
Yep.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Southern Nash from their own 41-yard line. That was extra effort on the part of Luke Faulkner. He had his hand down and spun out of that. And this time it's KRT who'll look off the right tackle. He'll make it out close to the 44-yard line. So a gain of about 3 on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 7 now. 6:54 remaining on the game clock here in the first period at Southern Nash. Of course, those of you who might be just joining us, it was a late start. And so you've still got the majority of the game ahead of you. And we're at an 8-8 tie here in Stanhope at the Bird's Nest. And this time it'll be KR2 who'll look around that right end, cut back into the middle, take it out close to midfield with his forward progress. Never goes down. We'll see where they spot the forward motion. Looks like it's going to be down to about the 49. So a 5-yard gain to bring up 3rd down and 2 here. And I believe it's Jonathan Hines on the carry there. And it looks like he'll get enough yardage to move the sticks again for the Firebirds. We'll look for the spot. And that is the case, as it is a Firebird 1st down with 5:50 remaining here in the 1st period. So into Patriot territory go the Firebirds with 1st and 10 from the Patriot 49-yard line. And not a lot of room to move as Jonathan Hine gets nailed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Still have not seen either quarterback throw any passes. Of course, only 2 plays from scrimmage other than a 2-point conversion for the Patriots. But Southern Nash so far living with the run game and the sweep. Hines will look around the left end. He ducks in and nowhere to run. A good job containing the in there for the Patriots. And so another no-gain carry is going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Firebirds. And movement on the line. It looks like that's going to be encroachment. So that'll move the ball 5 yards, bring up 3rd down and 5 now for Southern Nash. The ball spotted at the 44-yard line of the Patriots. And this will be handed off to Luke Faulkner. Oh, he'll muscle his way down to the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up short yardage to the line to gain. A 4th down and 1 now for Southern Nash. And no big mystery here. Southern Nash going for it on 4th down and 1. Big front line. Luke Faulkner again with a carry. He'll have sufficient yardage as he takes it down to about the 37-yard line. And that'll move the sticks once again for the Firebirds, and they'll have another 1st down with 3:29 remaining in the 1st period. Ball spotted at the Patriot 37-yard line. It's cool to say the Patriots. I've never, we've had a lot of teams, a lot of mascots, but to say the Patriots, a certain name comes to mind. I won't say it. I will say a shout out to my little buddy Brady Stone, who's watching the game from home. And that'll give you a clue maybe who I was thinking about for the Patriots. But what's up, Brady?
Good catch.
Wish you were here, bud. So the gain of 5 is going to bring up 2nd down and 5 now for Southern Nash. And Cooper will look to pass. He's got a man. Tyleek Mitchell's open down the field. Just overthrown. And that'll be incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 5 now for Southern Nash. So just thrown over the fingertips of Tyleek Mitchell.
Keep that one for later.
Yeah, pretty good coverage there by Southern Alamance.
Yeah, I think Bachelor's going to save that in his back pocket for a later play.
You know, Cooper really did have a lot of time back there in the pocket to get that pass off. That's been an issue earlier this year, having to rush things. And Tyleek Mitchell will then answer it again. He takes it to left end. He cut back inside. He won't be caught. Tyleek Mitchell takes it to the house. 2:07 remaining in the first period. And it's turned into the Tyleek Mitchell show. As once again the Patriots have struggled with the speed of the Firebirds around the end, specifically Tyleek Mitchell.
And so the Firebirds take advantage of the turnover and get 7 points off of the turnover for Mitchell.
And Charlotte Benson on to attempt the PAT. And she'll split them. And Southern Nash has taken the lead by a score of 14-8 here in the Nest. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the half. And so we should be getting possibly another look. Like I said, so far we've only seen 2 offensive plays from scrimmage by Southern Alamance. Their only score coming from the opening kickoff return. They put more yardage up on special teams than they have on offense.
Yes, they have.
We'll see if he goes back with that same high kick here. I know Benson can kick it deeper. She actually kicked it into the end zone 2 weeks ago. We'll see if she'll give that a shot. And she'll go right back to it. Fair catch is signaled. So no return this time by Dotson. Faust. And the Patriots will take over 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. So this will be their first time starting in their own territory.
Yep.
So the no-huddle offense here for Alamance. Dotson calls the audible and steps up under center. Handoff to Faust. He'll take it up the middle off center. He's brought down. I believe that was Isaac Joyner in the bottom along with Chris Harris and other Firebirds on the stop. A gain of about 3 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 7 now for the Patriots. So, yes, a very similar offensive look. This will be handed right up the middle again. This time to Jackson Parrish. He'll pick up about 3 more. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Patriots. And again, handed off up the middle. I believe that was Faust on the carry. He's down at about the 45. We'll look for the spot here. And it is on the 45. It'll bring up 4th down and 1 now for the Patriots. So we'll see where the similarities lie. Are they going to punt or are they going to go for it here? And it looks like Coach Hessen Thaler. Sorry, Coach, if I didn't pronounce that right. Coach Fritz is going to make the call to go for it here. And it's a quarterback keeper. Dodson on the lunge forward. And with the quarterback sneak, it's going to be close. We'll look for the spot here.
First down for the Patriots.
And they will signal first down here for the Patriots. And so the first down of the game for Southern Alamance. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here in Stanhope, with Southern Nash leading the Patriots of Southern Alamance 15-8. And we'll get into the second quarter here in just a few moments. So I also want to mention the other of tonight's sponsors, Wilson Mold and Machine. They're located in Wilson on Highway 42. They're the area's #1 tire, mold, and machine shop. They specialize in repair and salvage work, and they're longtime supporters of everything Firebird. WilsonMoldandMachine.com. And currently, Wilson Mold and Machine is hiring. No experience is needed. Just go to WilsonMoldandMachine.com and fill out an application. And that's Wilson Mold and Machine, all one word, .com, all lowercase. And fill out that application. If you are looking to start a career here locally. Also, Vandermark Side Farms. They're dedicated to meeting their customers' needs and enhancing their lives, serving Central and Eastern North Carolina for all homeowners, local governments, public and private schools, corporate locations, and athletic fields. They have a variety of grasses being produced, including Bermuda, Fescue, St. Augustine, and Zoysia. Their vision is to enhance their customers' fields of dreams, 1 yard, 1 field at a time. In business for over 35 years and producing nature's best natural grass. Vandermark Sod Farms. So Faust on the carry will take it up to midfield, and we're at 2nd down and 6 now for the Patriots. And this will take it up the middle. That's Parrish on the carry. And he's hit hard as he crossed the line of scrimmage. For momentum will take him to the 47-yard line on a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 now. For the Patriots. So again, up the middle is Faust. Looks like he will have enough down to the 44-yard line. So that should move the sticks again for the Patriots. So basically it's ground and pound for the Patriots.
Yeah, they haven't even tried to attempt a pass yet, which the running game's working right now. So
it's all up the middle. They're chipping away 3-4 yards at a time. No big gains. So Coach Batchelor needs to find an answer to stop those short yards. He's got to get that front line and those linebackers into the backfield. They're getting out quick. That's Israel Whitaker on the tackle. But hard hitting and forward motion will turn that into a gain of about 2. Well, make that 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 now for the Patriots. So there again, 3 yards at a clip. I don't know how my math works, but
yeah.
They'll be going for a lot of fourth downs,
Yeah.
but 4th and 1 does seem to be manageable. The Patriot offensive backs are very fast to that line of scrimmage. And it's Faust again off the right tackle. He'll cross the 40 down to the 37. Looks like they'll spot it on the 36-yard line.
Yep.
No, that is on the 37. It's going to be a 3rd down and 2 for the Patriots. Dodson with a man in motion, and a flag will be thrown. That's going to be a false start against the Patriots. So that their first penalty of the night. No, I'm sorry, that's their second. They had an encroachment. First offensive penalty of the night. Will back them up, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 7 now. So a big opportunity here for the Southern Nash defense, as 3 yards will not cut it this time. And it's Faust up the middle again. It's like he's going to pick up about the 3 yards. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and we'll call it a long 4 here for the Patriots. So some discussion, and it appears that the Patriots will go for it here. Once again with the no huddle. And Faust back to pass, has got a man open, and it's incomplete. As the eligible receiver downfield got open, but it was broken up by DeRay Lynch. And the Patriots will turn the ball over on downs to Southern Nash. Now, I know they were sending the eligible receiver downfield with their tackle.
Yeah.
But the speed factor hurt him.
Yep.
DeRay was able to get back to him and break that pass play up. If they could have got a receiver out behind that and a little more arm from Faust on the halfback pass.
Yeah.
So Southern Alamance shows one of their trick plays early, and that brings Jake Cooper and company back on the field when they are not able to convert. Mitchell will look to his right. He'll be stopped in the backfield. So with a loss of 1, it'll bring up 2nd down and 11 now. 7 or just over 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. So KRT with a quick pitch. He'll look around the right end, and he'll cross the 45 down to the 46-yard line. A nice run by KRT. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. And by the way, that's Caden Ricks Tucker. For some of you who might know, I've kind of branded him. We'll put that on shirts, hats. They'll be available. KRT, the KRT Express. And it's Luke Faulkner with the call this time, and he will muscle his way down across the 50 into Patriot territory. And 1st down for the Firebirds. As it seems as though Southern Nash is punching 5, 6 plus yards per carry. So you got to think that Coach Fritz will be looking to try to contain that end around run. Because up the middle, they have Southern Alamance has got it really clogged up for Southern Nash on the Hines carry there. Actually, a loss of about a half yard. We're going to just call it a 1 yard loss. The second down and 11 now for the Firebirds. And a quick pitch to KRT back around the right side. He'll lunge forward. He'll cross the 45, be marked down at the 43. It's going to bring a third down and 5 now for the Firebirds as Tyleek Mitchell checks back in. So both the Southern Nash Speedsters in the backfield, along with Devin Richardson. And Cooper doesn't like what he sees, and he's going to call timeout. So timeout Southern Nash, their first timeout of the first half. And with this timeout, we want to thank Wilson Molding Machine. They are located on Highway 42 in Wilson. They're the area's #1 tire mold and machine shop. They specialize in repair and salvage work, and they're longtime supporters of everything Firebird, and they're hiring right now. If you're looking for employment or a career change, please go to wilsonmoldandmachine.com. That's all one word, all lowercase, wilsonmoldandmachine.com, and fill out an application. No experience is necessary, and could be a good career opportunity for some of these young folks getting started out in life. Or those of you that want to make a change, I want to thank Wilson Mold Machine for sponsoring tonight and all of this year's home games. So 3rd and 5 now for the Firebirds. Cooper under center. Faulkner now has checked into the backfield. He'll take the ball. He'll be stopped just beyond the line of scrimmage. A gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. So now a big conversion opportunity for the Firebirds, as it is now 4th down and 3 from the Patriot 41-yard line. As Coach Mott sends in the call. And it'll be pitched to Tyleek Mitchell. He'll look around the right end. It's awfully close with forward momentum. We'll have to see where the spot goes. They're going to spot the ball inside the 38. And it looks like the officials are going to call for a measurement. So the first measurement of the night with 3:56 remaining in the first half. And as one of our former presidents would say, this could be huge, huge. And by the nose of the football, it is 1st down Southern Nash. So a new set of downs for the Firebirds with 3:56 remaining in the half. So just curious, what was Tyleek Mitchell coming into tonight's game, his yardage so far on the season?
Coming in tonight. 28 carries, 351 yards.
Cooper back to pass. He's got Tollison wide open. Tollison caught from behind inside the 10-yard line. Looked like the official signaled a touchdown. Not sure what that was.
31 yards.
But a 31-yard pass completion. I guess his peripheral or his depth
Yeah.
perception did not pay off. Hines on the carry. Looks like he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Going to be second down and goal. They're going to give him, looks like maybe a yard. They're going to mark the ball down at the 5-yard line. So second down and goal from the 5. So Cooper now 1 for 2 on the evening. Tollison was wide open.
And Mitchell's got 4 touchdowns on the year.
And this will be Faulkner, who'll run into the line, try to bounce off, but he'll be caught in the backfield. Forward momentum should get him back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up third down and goal now. They're actually going to give him a little bit, close to a yard. So we'll call it third and goal from the 4. That is definitely in Charlotte Benson range. So Coach Batchelor decided to go for the 3-point field goal. And Cooper will burn the second timeout of the half for Southern Nash with 2:08 remaining here in the first half. Southern Nash leads the Patriots of Southern Alamance 15-8. And we like to recognize tonight's sponsor, one of tonight's sponsors, Vandermark Side Farms. They're a successful family farm operation for over 35 years, producing natural grass, nature's best. Their vision is to enhance our customers' field of dreams, 1 yard, 1 field at a time, with a varieties being produced, including Bermuda, Fescue, St. Augustine, and Zoysia, servicing central and eastern North Carolina, homeowners, local governments, public and private schools, corporate locations, and athletic fields. And they are dedicated to meeting their customers' needs and enhancing their lives. That's Vandermark Side Farms, your source for natural grass. All right, fourth down and goal.
And a quick recap on that third down play. KRT took it to the 2-yard line, 2-yard gain on it. We'll see what timeout, Southern Nash.
So burning the third timeout. And I apologize for the moment of silence there. We were purchasing 50-50 raffle tickets for Southern Nash. That drawing to be held later in the game. So we want to do our share in supporting the Firebirds as well as supporting our gambling habits.
And your color commentator had to play also. At least he could recap it for you.
Problem was I turned your headset off. My bad.
No worries. We good. We good. Well, hey, at least it won't like last year when you had a Landon Baker touchdown. You were off.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I had the pleasure last week of going to Wake Forest. Thank you, Mr. Dan Baker of Baker Professional Services. He was kind enough to provide me with a couple of tickets in the Touchdown Club at Wake Forest and got to see Landon Baker dress for his first college game. So congratulations to Landon Baker. And a pitch to Tyler Mitchell, who slips a tackle in the backfield. And he'll be brought down short, and Southern Nash will turn the ball over on downs deep in Patriot territory, and the Patriots will take over 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line.
And he was caught from behind on that one.
So 1:32 remaining in the half. A long field here for the Patriots. Very fast-paced offense, the no huddle. And that's going to be handed off, slipped up the middle, out across the 5, out to about the 6, possibly the 7-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 7. So a gain of about 5 on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 5. Clock passes, 1 minute to go remaining here in the first half. And another straight dive right up the middle.
Takes it out to the 10-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd down.
So a gain of about, once again, 3 on the play. This is going to bring up 3rd down and 3. And it seems Southern Alamance seems to be kind of settled into just a straight up the middle ground and pound. You got to wonder. Obviously, we did see the one trick play that didn't work. So you got to wonder where they're going to switch some things up. And that'll be a move off tackle. Faust gets some space to run. He'll have enough for a 1st down. Looks like the ball came out. They're going to say that he was down by contact.
Faust on the carry. He's going to take it out shy of the 25-yard line. Looked like there was a possible fumble on the play.
They're going to mark Faust down at the 20, we'll call it the 24. So 1st and 10 Patriots. And I don't think they're going to be able to get a playoff as we're now under 3 seconds. And time will expire here in the Bird's Nest in Stanhope. And it's halftime. And Southern Nash leads the visiting Patriots of Southern Alamance 15-8 at the break. Please stay tuned during halftime for the band who will be performing, and we'll be back to bring you the second half. Both myself and Kenneth Fly. Once again, this is the Tar River Sports Network. We'll be back in just a few. And welcome back to the Nest as we get ready to get the second half underway. Southern Nash leading the Patriots of Southern Alamance 15-8 in what has looked like watching a mirror. Some subtle differences in the two. Southern Alamance running that hurry-up offense, no huddle. Basically all audibles being called from the sidelines. Southern Nash still a little more methodical. But so far, the defense of Southern Nash holding up extremely strong, has not given up any points. The only touchdown for Southern Alamance was the opening kickoff return. And this is an onside kick. And there's a fight there. There's some discussion on whether or not it went 10 yards before it was touched. And they're going to say that Southern Alamance has recovered the onside kick, and it's going to be Patriot football, 1st and 10 from the Southern Nash 49-yard line. So another big play to start off for the Patriots as they recover an onside kick.
This is when you wish you had instant replay in high school.
Yeah, we've got it, but unfortunately they can't use it. So, and Faust on the carry. He'll go off the right tackle as he cuts back in the middle, take it down across the 45 out to the 44-yard line of Southern Nash. And that's going to bring up second down, and we'll call it a long 4 here. So far, Faust is really generating the only offense. For Southern Alamance. And, of course, he had the kickoff return to start the game. Dodson under center. This time the ball will be handed off to Jackson Parrish. He'll be hit hard just as he crosses the line of scrimmage and thrown back. Forward momentum will get him about a yard out of that. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 now. So once again, Southern Alamance living 3 yards at a time. We'll see if they can convert here, get close enough. Penalty got him in the first half. No motion there. Faust again around, take it around the right end. He'll cut back in, and he's going to get enough to move the chains now for the Patriots. And it'll be first down Southern Alamance from the Southern Nash 36-yard line.
So doing a little bit of first half stats here, Southern Alamance had 55-yard rushing, and that's all they had total for the first half. Southern Nash had 151 rushing and 30 passing.
So definitely winning the offensive game is the Firebirds. Special teams has really been getting it done for Southern Alamance. They're making the difference. A little more movement here for the Patriots. So that's going to be a gain of about 4. It's going to bring up second down and 6 now for the Pates. The Pats. Dodson under center. He'll slip this one in the pocket of Parrish again. He'll take it out down close to the 25. They're going to mark him down at the 20. They're going to say he was down at the 27. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 1 now for Southern Alamance. So they'll send two receivers wide to the left this time. And it'll be slipped in the pocket of Josiah Tysinger. He'll take it inside the 25. That's going to be enough yardage to move the chains yet again for the Patriots. Ball's going to be spotted at the 24-yard line, and that's where it'll be 1st and 10, Southern Alamance.
Look, got timeout for an injury.
And there is an official timeout. Not sure why. They'll get things started back here. As we pass the 8:30 mark remaining in the third period. And movement. It looks like there was movement on the line, but the Patriots will call timeout just before the movement. And so that's the first timeout for the Patriots of the game, and, of course, first of the second half. And with that, we'll mention one of tonight's sponsors, Wilson Mold Machine, located in Wilson on Highway 42. They're the area's #1 tire, mold, and machine shop. Repair and salvage work is their specialty. Longtime supporters of everything Firebirds, and they are currently hiring. No experience needed. Just go to wilsonmoldenmachine.com and fill out an application. That's Wilson Molden Machine in Wilson. Also sponsoring tonight's game, Vandermark Side Farms. They've been producing natural grass, nature's best, successfully operating for 35 years. Their vision is to enhance their customers' field of dreams 1 yard, 1 field at a time, offering a variety of grasses, including Bermuda fescue, St. Augustine, and zoysia. They're dedicated to meeting their customers' needs and enhancing their lives. That's Vandermark Side Farms. Back to live play, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. That's going to be handed off to Faust. He'll take it down inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line.
Faust on carry up inside the 15-yard line. Gain about 8 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 2.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and a short 2 now for the Patriots. That one of their longest rushes of the night.
Keep an eye out here for number 15 on the left side. I think they're trying to get it to him sometime or another.
So believe that was Parrish again up the middle. And he'll get just enough to move the chains. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11 for the Patriots. So the ground and pound paying off here in the opening drive for the Patriots here in the second half. And this time it's Tysinger again on the carry. He'll take it inside the 10. They're going to mark him down at what looks to be about the 8-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 now. And Faust will be caught in the backfield this time. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Patriots. So I can't see any movement of the down marker. So they're going to say no gain on the play. It'll remain 3rd down and 7. Saw a little defensive shift there just before the ball was snapped. So once again, a receiver far out to the left. Dodson yet to throw the ball. And he's going to be looking past this time. He'll look back into the middle. It's thrown low. And
one is saying a touchdown, and that's both saying touchdown now.
they're going to say it was caught, and it is a touchdown for Southern Alamance. So a touchdown pass thrown by Dotson.
Southern Alamance pass is ruled complete on a close play. Touchdown, Patriots.
So the official in the end zone could not he questioned his call, asked for assistance from the sideline judge. And although while he was asking, his arms were raised in the air, the sideline judge confirmed it as a touchdown. So it looks like Southern Alamance will attempt a 2-point conversion to take the lead, should they be successful here with 5:31 remaining in the third period. And we're waiting for a signal from the officials. And the Southern Nash defense holds up on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it is short. And Southern Nash maintains the lead with 5:31 remaining in the third by a score of 15-14. And it will now be Southern Nash football. So far there's been 2 kickoffs by the Patriots, one a pooch kick and the other an onside kick, which was questionable as where it was touched by the defender.
Mason, come back up here.
Yeah, we talked about Landon Baker earlier. We also want to recognize Quentin Cooley, who had a fantastic showing for Liberty in his debut for Liberty University this past weekend. And looking forward to see some of the other Southern Nash players now at the collegiate level. Jackson Vick, Darius Edmondson. As well as my man Big Dusty. And the deep kick will go back to Tyleek. It's mishandled. I'm sorry, that's Israel Whitaker, who will be hit at the 10. And they're going to say he made it back out to about the 12-yard line. And so Southern Nash, with their worst starting position of the night, will have it 1st and 10 from what appears to be their own. Looks like
12.
About the 12, 11 and a half or so yard line.
I'm going to call it a 12.
Cooper under center. It'll be handed off to Luke Faulkner off the right tackle. He'll get out to about the 15. Gain of 3 on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 7. And this time, looks like it's going to be, I believe that's KRT. He'll pick up a couple. And that's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Firebirds. It's like about 3rd and 5 now. Play clock down to 10 seconds. And this will be Tyleek Mitchell around the left end. He's got a little room if he can make the turn. He's tripped up, and he's going to come up just short of the line to gain. And Mitchell comes up favoring his left ankle. It seems to have shaken that off. He'll come to the sidelines for trainer Crystal Kennedy probably to take a look at that and make sure everything's good. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 now. Big play for the Firebirds. They need this conversion deep in their own territory. And Caden Ricks Tucker will look around the end. He'll cut back into the middle. He's going to get down to about the 23. It's going to be awfully close. They're going to spot the ball at the 23, waiting for the signal from the officials. They're going to signal first down Firebirds. They're not even going to call for the measurement. Some discussion there with Faust, who's turned into the all-purpose guy for Southern Alamance. Offense, defense, special teams. So now they're actually going to call for a measurement after first down was signaled. So some dissension from the Firebird sidelines as the call was made. And now they're going to actually bring in the chain gang and get a measurement. And that confirms the original call. It is first down, Southern Nash. And so a new set of downs, a new life for the Firebirds. Still well deep in their own territory. Be 1st and 10 from the Southern Nash 23-yard line. So it looks like Jonathan Hines will take it this time to the left end. He'll take it across the 25 down to about the 27. So a gain of 5 will bring up 2nd down and 5 now for the Firebirds. So another carry by Hines. He'll pick up a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 now as Tyleek Mitchell checks back into the game. Clock ticks down to 2:10 remaining in the 3rd period. And Mitchell will get the call. He's got some room around the right end. He'll take it across the 35 down to about the 37. He is hit as he is going down. Actually knocks his helmet off. That'll send him to the sidelines. As Mitchell does get to his feet. And, of course, Tyleek's older brother, Traylon, also one of the college players for Southern Nash. Traylon is at Virginia Tech. So Mitchell definitely winded after that hit up in the head area, took his helmet off. As KRT gets into the game. KRT will get the call. He'll look around the right end. He'll take it down to about the 40. So second down and 7 now for the Firebirds. 1:15 remaining in the third. Cooper under center. He'll slip it again to KRT, who will be hit in the backfield, and he will be thrown for a loss. So the loss of 1 is going to bring up third down and 8. And this will be KRT just off the left guard. I'm sorry, that's Jonathan Hines on the carry. So short gain on the play is going to bring up fourth down and just under 5 yards to go. And that'll bring us to the end of the third period as Southern Nash holds on to the lead by 1. It's 15-14 here in the Bird's Nest. Southern Nash trying to add to that score, and we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter in just a moment. Once again, this is Brent Cohn and Ken Fly. We're live on the Tarver Sports Network. So as we get ready to get the fourth quarter underway here, we want to once again mention tonight's sponsors, Vandermark Side Farms, as well as Wilson Mold and Machine, both of those companies sponsoring the entire home season, which is what the Tarver Sports Network will be bringing you this year. That's a 5 home game stretch. So it'll be 4th and 5 now for the Firebirds here to start the fourth quarter. There seems to be some discussion by the officials, not really sure what's going on. I think they're looking at spotting the ball. And a reverse to Hines. He'll take it around the right end. That's not going to work. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. There is a flag thrown. Looked like to be in the area of a hold. If that is the case, it should be declined. We'll see what the call is. It is holding against the offense. That's declined. And Southern Nash will turn the ball over on downs in their own territory. And Southern Alamance will take over 1st and 10 from the Southern Nash 43-yard line. Let's say 11:52, so only 8 ticks off the clock here in the fourth period. And I apologize for the clock and scoreboard not being on screen tonight. Unfortunately, with the weather that came through earlier, The necessary equipment was not able to be utilized. And I was not aware, so we will try to give you as much information as we can as the game progresses. That's Faust on the carry. He's looking around the left end. And he'll push forward. Looks like a gain of about 6, possibly 7 on the play. We'll look to see where they mark him down. And they're going to give him 6. It'll be second down and 4 now for the Patriots. And this will push forward for the Patriots. I believe that was Parrish on the carry. No, that was Faust on the carry. And that'll be enough for another first down for Southern Alamance. Southern Alamance's ground and pound has now started to wear a little bit on the Southern Nash defense. Has got to find a way to stop that. Early in the game was 3 to 4 yard gains. It's turned into 6 and 7 yard gains. That was Parrish on the carry there.
Parrish on the guy over the middle is going to take it up to about the 29.
That's going to be a gain of 3. It's going to bring up second down and 7 now. 10:46 remaining in the game. Southern Nash still with the lead, 15-14. And the Patriots will send 2 receivers out to the right. This will be given to Parrish. He's up the middle. He breaks free. He's caught from behind and finally dragged down by Luke Faulkner.
Yeah, Faulkner comes up a little gimpy.
And it looks like Coach Batchelor will use his first timeout of the second half. As that was one of the longest rushing plays of the night for Southern Alamance. So once again, to recognize tonight's sponsors, Vandermark Side Farms. They've been to produce natural grass, nature's best, successfully for 35 years. Their vision is to enhance their customers' field of dreams 1 yard, 1 field at a time, offering a variety of grasses including Bermuda, fescue, St. Augustine, and zoysia, servicing central and eastern North Carolina to homeowners, local governments, public and private schools, corporate locations, and athletic fields. They are dedicated to meeting their customers' needs and enhancing their lives. That's Vandermark Side Farms, with 2 addresses, both in Whitakers and in Spring Hope. Also, Wilson Molding Machine, located in Wilson on Highway 42. They're the area's #1 tire and mold machine shop. Repair and salvage work are their specialty, and they're longtime supporters of everything Firebird. Wilson Molding Machine. Visit them at wilsonmoldmachine.com and submit your job application. Faust again on the carry. He'll look up the left side to cut it back into the middle. He'll take it down in close to the 5-yard line.
All right, they marked it at about the 7, at the 6.
So that's going to bring up second down and a long 2 now for the Patriots. 9:32 remaining in the game. Faust again with a carry. He'll lunge forward. That'll be enough for the first down. He's just shy of the goal line. It's going to be first and goal for the Patriots from what looks to be the 1.
Yeah, it's at the 1.
And Faust will be hit in the backfield. And I believe that is Chris Harris on the hard hit. And Faust will be thrown for a loss. That's going to bring up second down and goal from the 4-yard line. And Faust will take this one right up the middle. And they're going to say he breaks the plane, and it's touchdown Southern Alamance. And so for the first time since early in the first half, the Patriots have regained the lead. 8:09 remaining in the game. It's 20-15. And it looks like they will go again for a 2-point conversion, which would keep this a 7-point ball game. So this time it's Heisinger on the carry, and he converts for 2. And so with 8:09 remaining in the game, Southern Alamance pulls out to a 7-point lead, 22-15. So it sounds like we're having some sound issues. We'll try to get that corrected. So just to recap, that was a successful 2-point conversion by the Patriots. 8:09 remaining in the game. It's 22-15 Southern Alamance. So Faust, who has played pretty much every way you can play tonight for the Patriots, special teams, offense, defense, has continued to put up big numbers. So obviously some pretty extensive conditioning there on the part of the Patriots, and Faust in particular. And this will be kicked deep. And they will let it go into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Firebirds at their own 20-yard line. Trailing by 7. 8:09 remaining in the game. So definitely the tightest game of the season for the Firebirds. This will be handed off up the middle. It's Luke Faulkner. He'll be hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll bounce off, try to take it out to the right, and he'll be thrown for a loss. And it's obvious that Faulkner is favoring one of his ankles. It's going to bring up second down and 11. And this time it's Tyleek Mitchell. He's got some room. He's got some room around the left end. One man to beat. He's finally taken out of bounds as he crosses midfield. They're going to say he went out at the 49, so not quite there. But a huge run by Tyleek Mitchell takes the Firebirds all the way to the 49-yard line with 7:26 remaining in the game. Cooper under center. Pitch to Caden Ricks Tucker. We're getting a lot of feedback in here. We apologize for the sound issues. Second down and 8 for the Firebirds as we go just under 7 minutes remaining in the game. Firebirds on that short carry have gone into Southern Alamance territory. And Tyleek Mitchell again, he's tripped up as he crosses the 45-yard line. It'll be marked down at the 44. So the 5-yard gain will bring up third down and about 3 now for Southern Nash. You know, tonight's game penalty-wise has been fairly clean.
I think it's only been 5 penalties the whole game.
Been very few. We've had the one turnover by Southern Alamance, the fumble early in the game. Both teams have turned the ball over on downs. Mitchell leapfrogs. And Tyleek Mitchell will be marked down at about the 41. That should be enough to move the chains, and that is, as the officials have signaled, first down. So first down, Southern Nash from the Patriot 41-yard line. And a pitch to Mitchell. He'll look around the right end. He's tripped up as he crosses the 40. They're going to mark him down at about the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 will bring up second down and 8 for Southern Nash. Mitchell again with the handoff. Back to the left side. Down to the 35. Gain of 4 will now make it third down and about 4. .440 remaining in the game. Southern Nash trails by 7. Flags will come in. Looks like there's going to be possibly a false start against the Firebirds. And that's going to move them back and bring up third and 9 now. Kind of the same scenario Southern Alamance had in the first half. Clock continues to run, 4:24 and counting left in the game. And Luke Faulkner with a handoff up the middle and nowhere to go. He'll be hit at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up fourth down for the Firebirds. With no gain, it'll be 9 yards to the line to gain, 3:52 remaining. as Coach Batchelor makes the call to go for it here, obviously trailing by 7, 22-15. So probably the biggest play of the night for Southern Nash coming up here. And it'll be Mitchell who will look around. He'll dodge back out, room around the right side. He's got enough with the first down, stays on his feet. He's still up. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, outstanding run. That was pure willpower as he found a way to turn that back in and get those extra yards needed. And a huge conversion here for the Firebirds with 3:29 remaining.
And correction on that, it's actually the 20-yard line, so 3 more yards than I thought.
So all the way down to the 20, it's 1st and 10.
In the red zone.
And I think that was Faulkner again on the carry. He'll pick up about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 now. Clock continues to run. 3:10 remaining in the game. And Jonathan Hines this time with the carry. He'll take it out just inside the 15, marked down at the 14-yard line. So with the gain of 3, it'll bring up 3rd down and 4. So they've kind of switched. Now it's Southern Nash the ground and pound, and they're getting about 3 or 4 yards at the time. Just passing the 2:30 remaining in the game. Clock continues to run.
And Southern Nash got all 3 of their timeouts.
No, Southern Nash has used 1. Each team
right.
has 2 timeouts remaining. And Mitchell will look to the left side. He'll break free. He'll get it down inside the 10. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal for Southern Nash. 2:06 remaining in the game. And this one's going to come down to the wire. Cooper under center. Mitchell, Faulkner, and Hines in the backfield. Mitchell in motion. He's going to look to pass. Malachi Dobbins wide open and did not turn to see the pass. The throw was there. So a missed assignment there. And that'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
You don't get more wide open than that. Oh, my goodness.
So Mitchell will be stopped at about the line of scrimmage. Looks like he may pick up a yard or so. He's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 8. 1:22 and counting as the clock continues to run. Southern Nash needing a score here. Field goal will not do it. Down to 1:10. It's 3rd and goal. And Mitchell again will get the call. What a quick step out. He's caught in the backfield. A flag is thrown. He'll be taken down at about the line of scrimmage. The clock stops with 57.1 seconds remaining. Looks like there may possibly be a hold call. We'll look for the signal here. It is holding. So it looks like they will accept the penalty.
It appears the Patriots will accept the penalty.
So it'll be a repeat of 3rd down and goal, but it'll be all the way out from the 17-yard line. If they had declined the penalty, it would have been 4th down and goal from the 8. So Southern Nash with 2 shots left at this. Is 57.1 seconds remaining. And timeout will be called by Southern Nash. Once again, 57.1 seconds remaining. And we'll take the final opportunity here, more than likely, to thank tonight's sponsors, Vandermark Side Farms, producing natural grass, which is nature's best natural grass. Successfully owned and operated for 35 years. Their vision is to enhance their customers' field of dreams, 1 yard, 1 field at a time, offering a variety of grasses, including Bermuda, fescue, St. Augustine, and zoysia, serving central and eastern North Carolina homeowners, local governments, public and private schools, corporate locations, and athletic fields, dedicated to meeting their customer needs and improving their lives. And also Wilson Mold and Machine, located in Wilson on Highway 42, the area's #1 tire mold and machine shop. Their specialty is repair and salvage work, and they're longtime supporters of everything Firebird. Please visit them at wilsonmoldenmachine.com and apply for employment today if you're interested in a job and a career with Wilson Mold and Machine. Once again, thank you, Wilson Mold and Machine and Vandermark Side Farms, for your sponsoring of this year's home season for Firebird football and Firebird Friday Night Lights here on the Tar River Sports Network. So it comes down to this, 2 shots at it, 57.1 seconds. Cooper under center, no receivers out wide, and he's going to roll back to pass. He's got a man open, and it's overthrown. John Tollison, the intended receiver, wanted a flag, didn't get it. And that's going to bring up 4th down, 51.1 seconds remaining. And it is going to come down to this one final play here for the Firebirds.
And we got a timeout, Southern Nash.
And Southern Nash will use their final timeout. Of the night. So it looks like conditioning-wise, Southern Alamance well prepared. They seem to have come on a little bit stronger in the second half. They really haven't changed their game the entire game. Of course, neither is Southern Nash. So what's going to come up being the deciding factor is going to be the special teams play of Southern Alamance, the kickoff return, the short field, although there was a fumble on the short field. So that's not as big of a factor, but the onside kick and recovery led to the score here in the in the second half, which gave Southern Alamance their first lead of the night. So special teams has definitely made a difference here tonight for the Patriots. And so with that'll start the play clock, 51.1 seconds. Game clock has not yet started. It will start when the ball is snapped. And Cooper will roll out. He's going to look to pass. The flag comes in. The ball deflected. It's going to be incomplete. We'll have to see what the penalty is. It's going to be holding against the Firebirds. That's declined. And Southern Nash will turn the ball over on downs with 44 seconds remaining. A big collision there at the goal line as they all went up for the pass. Looks like there is a Southern Nash player down. Or is that a Southern Nash or a Southern Alamance player?
Southern Nash looked like.
So a big collision there at the 5-yard line. and that is Isaac Joyner, who does get up and walk off the field under his own power, which is great to see. So there'll be a brief pause in play while we get Isaac to the sideline. But with 44 seconds remaining, Southern Nash has no timeouts, and they trail by 7. We should see Southern Alamance in victory formation here, as I'm sure they will take a knee. And that'll run things down. It's under 40 seconds remaining. There will be no need for another snap. So that'll bring it to an end tonight. Southern Nash with their first loss of the year. Final score 22-15 to Southern Alamance. And once again, we want to thank tonight's sponsors, Vandermark Side Farms and Wilson Molding Machine. We will be back in 2 weeks. Next week, Southern Nash travels across the county to Nash Central for a big rivalry game. And then in 2 weeks, we'll be right back here live on the Tar River Sports Network as Southern Nash hosts Roanoke Rapids. And what has been a great game here tonight, not exactly what the Firebirds wanted, but definitely some things to build on, a lot of positives from tonight's game, as well as a lot of growth so far this season. The coaches have got to be happy with what they've seen since week 1 versus East Wake. So once again, we're going to be signing off here. This is Brent Cohn alongside Kenneth Fly, and we'll see you in 2 weeks as Southern Nash hosts Roanoke Rapids in their first home conference matchup. For now, Tar River Sports Network, we're out.